MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Anthony DeSclafani is on the mound for the Reds in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping, breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know, for a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And it's fouled away. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Chris Bryant comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In there, strike one. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Aquino is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs strand one. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. With a moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Standing in, Mike Moustakas. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone 3 for 11. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. He's got it. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. One left for Cincinnati. We are still scoreless. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Barnhart. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. No balls and 1 strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Here's the first pitch to him. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Giving chase is Almora. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Freddie Galvis waits on deck. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. A man at second with 1 down. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Aquino rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Galvis, the runner at second with one away. Lined into right, a base hit. Galvis ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Anthony DeSclafani, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third, and he is in there.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We played 2 full. It's the Reds 3 and the Cubs nothing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. 9-1-2 due up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Skied into straightaway right. Aquino is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
Now the 1-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. First pitch on its way. Chris Bryant is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Rounded down the 3rd baseline, but this is foul for the 1st strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sharp ground ball to 3rd. Throw on to 1st, and one 3rd baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 9.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Hit on the ground down the 1st baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Nick Castellanos now.
Number 2.
Hit down the 3rd baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd. And he'll get in there safely.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to 2nd to earn himself a double.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out, 0-1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Almora. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw, and he'll make it up to 3rd on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
And Almora's got it. The side is retired. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. To 1st, taken in by Votto, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And there are 2 away now. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
There's a good knuckle curveball right there. A lot of people ask me, what's the difference between a curveball and the knuckle?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 4-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
A base hit in his first trip. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a ground ball to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Alec Mills answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Alec Mills.
Joey Votto will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. There's Baez. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Settling in now, Mike Moustakas. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Reds out in front, 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The batter, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So here's Albert Almora next. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Behind 0-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Aristides Aquino, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Almora races in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
At the plate, Anthony DeSclafani, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Reds 7 and the Cubs nothing. Ian Happ will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 8, Ian Happ.
Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
0 for 2 for him to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Brad Wick gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Nick Senzel. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Almora races in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next is Cincinnati.
In is Joey Votto now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Hard on the ground towards short. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Reds go down quietly, but they're still in control. 7-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Reds.
First pitch on its way.
Pedro.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Inside corner, called a strike 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Stroke matches up here in this one against his former employer. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi.
Oh, diving stop by Votto. He is out.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas. First pitch of the at-bat, and that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Turning for second is Castellanos. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting. Number 44.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Reds are on top, 7-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. 1-0 the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next is Albert Almora. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled off. And we'll have a quick stoppage here, as even though we're about 1,500 miles from the nearest beach, a beach ball has made its way onto the field anyway. works a third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Victor Caratini will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Ball 2 now. In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Ryan Tepera enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 52.
Tucker Barnhart will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
0-1, here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. Tepera, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Ready on 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The pitcher, number 46, Pedro.
So now to the plate, Pedro Strop, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Phillip Ervin will come on now and pinch run here.
Now running at second base, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
At the plate now, Nick Senzel. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
The first baseman.
So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Rizzo is there. Step on the bag for 1. A throw to the plate. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. 1. Amir Garrett comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Amir.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jason Hayward is retired to kick off the ninth. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here it comes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Reds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Anthony DeSclafani is the winning pitcher of record. Kyle Hendricks permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.